Right, Claret's fan reaction. Bristol City 0, Burnley 1. We got there in the end, didn't we? It was, the strange one because start off credit where credit's due. We dug in deep and defended very, very well. Um, we saw that game out, and the man management from Parker today, I thought was really, really well. I thought the right substitutes were made at the right times. Maybe slightly a little bit later, but credit where credit's due. It was. I don't want to say it was a tactical masterclass because that makes it seem like we've gone out there and absolutely dominated the game, which we certainly didn't. I mean, up until Bristol City made their subs, I thought we were much the better team and much deserved lead. Potentially should have had another two or three before they made them subs. At least should have had at least another one. And we should have really been out of sight before, players like Twine came on. But as soon as they made them changes and, their formation changed and they got a foothold of the game, I think it was like the last half an hour really, it completely different game and we were really struggling to get out of our own box. A lot of long balls into the box, a lot of crosses, and I thought we did very, very well with them. Like I say, I thought the game management was absolutely perfect today. And we've got the result, which I think on the balance of the whole game we probably did deserve. But if I was a Bristol City fan coming away from that, I would be a little bit disappointed with not being able to at least get a draw. Because that last half an hour, we really struggled to get out of our own box. Like I say, especially when they'd made the changes. But first half, I thought we were absolutely fantastic. Up until half time, I thought that was probably one of our best performances of the season. Especially, when you look at the conditions that they were playing in with the wind and the weather that was just coming down, the rain that were coming down. I thought that first half they did brilliantly. The lads did brilliant. And the second half, really, when balls are coming in the box and the wind's going and there's rain all over, it is difficult to know where the ball's going to land. So I think the lads did well with that in terms of keeping the clean sheet and getting the result. But yeah, it's another one of them where the game goes by, and I think it's the fourth 1-0 win of the season. It's another 1-0 win that we've managed to scrape through. But yeah, like I said, in terms of the first half, I thought we were absolutely fantastic. I thought Anthony played really well. I've spoken about these moments with Corley Orshaw where he gets the ball and he tries to drive at the defenders and take too many people on, and he doesn't do it in the right moments, and he decides to pass the ball in the wrong moments. I thought today that he did pick up them moments. I thought today that he did pick the right moments to attack the defence, and he did pick the right moments to try and pass the ball. So yeah, I think Anthony's got a lot of stick, but I think today was his best game in a Burnley shirt, and he's 100% my man of the match. Sarmiento, when he came on, I thought he did okay. Not much to note of note. I mean, how much better did we look with a proper striker up front as well? I mean, again, I know Jay's got a lot of stick because he's 35-year-old and his legs are past it, but I thought it was absolutely fantastic today with the service that he got. He's created himself a couple of chances. All right, they were pot shots, but I thought he created himself a few chances and did well. Hitting the bar as well, which that goes in, the game's pretty much over. But yeah, I thought we did really well today. I think the lads can be proud of it, especially like I say in the conditions that we had. But yeah, there's not much of note really. Other than that, I think we may have gone away with it with Brownhill's handball. At the time, I didn't think it was handball. I thought it would have been very harsh to give it as a penalty. I still think it may be a bit harsh, but it looks a little bit more clearer than I thought on first watch. It does strike his hand. Like, there's no denying that the ball does hit his hand. Is it in an unnatural position when you're jumping and you're moving like that? Not really. Would I be furious if that wasn't given for us? Probably. So, you see ones like that given, you see them not given. Like I say, if it wasn't given for us, I would be furious. So I can see why Bristol fans would be upset with that. And like I say, we probably have got away with it there, only because those sort of penalties get given. But it shouldn't be a penalty. But like I say, that's a whole different conversation. It shouldn't be a penalty, but we've probably got away with it because of the letter of the law and because of how football is in this day and age. But yeah, like I say, we probably got the result that we deserved in the end. I think, like I say, for the first 60 minutes, we were absolutely fantastic, and the first half especially, that was the best at how we've played this season. For me, anyway, for me personally, I think that's one of our best performances this season. And even the second half, I know we didn't really get out of our own box other than to hold the ball up in the corner, which is something that I really don't like, because you've got 7 minutes added time and you're holding the ball in the corner. We all know what can happen in football. We all know that all it takes is one little mistake or the ball to deflect off someone from a shot and they're back on level terms. So holding the ball in the corner at that point in the game, I hate it. I hate how much time wasting we do through the game. Trafford going down in the 75th minute with cramp. Like, come on, mate. But that's another thing about the game today in this day and age, and unfortunately it's the way that it's gone. But I think in terms of the game plan, with that is probably what Parker has told them to do. It's what every team does at that point in the game. So all credit to them, because the lads did do that and they did it well. Connor Roberts and Hannibal, I know we all love them for being little shithouses, but I'm starting to get sick of it now. We like a wind-up merchant, but if that's all you bring into the game, then I ain't got time for you. Because Roberts and that Metamindi, whatever his name is, they had a couple of nibbles in the first half. Hannibal probably felt hard done by with the amount of fouls that he wasn't being given. But he fell for the game and bit and eventually got a yellow card, and he ended up having to go off, which I thought he'd done well up to that point. I thought he'd done well when he had the ball. I thought he'd made good movements, but to bite and to get the yellow card and result in yourself being taken off and giving away silly free kicks, it wasn't just him. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit sick of that side of our game. But I'm not going to complain because I'm happy. It's been a long international break. We don't have another one till March, thankfully. But it's felt like it has been a long international break, and proper football's back. We've got to win. We're third in the league at this moment in time. Obviously, things may change with Leeds and Sunderland playing. Well, Sunderland, I know that doesn't completely affect us with where we are in the league, but that might change with Leeds playing tomorrow. But overall, I'm happy. We've ground out a really good result there. I think we've seen signs of improvement today from games in the last few weeks. I'm happy with that. We've got another clean sheet. That's another clean sheet. So 6 goals conceded all season. That's absolutely fantastic for me. Another goal for Anthony as well, who I think has got some unfair stick. So I'm happy that he's been able to get that goal. And yeah, we get back on the turf on Tuesday night up against Coventry, which I honestly cannot wait for. I just can't wait to be sat back on the turf. So yeah, let's go get another 3 points on Tuesday night. Let's keep the faith. Let's keep this promotion train rolling. Let's do it. Up the Clarets.